Hello, and welcome to the Golden Arrow community site tutorial on the use of the news and events functions. So what we're going to talk about here is how to use the news and event objects within the site and how to find what you're looking for the most part. There are some areas here that for technical reasons we weren't able to get them working entirely the way we want, but certainly this is a lot better than what we have in the raw information that exists on the Golden Arrow site, so it's definitely a step forward. What you're looking at here is a view of the event and news information that exists on the Golden Arrow and Circle 10 sites. So all this information is actually sourced directly from the district and council web pages, and so the original information is actually maintained there. Through the subscription process that we've got set up, we're able to actually show you what is present on those pages in a kind of condensed and more easily consumed view. And then we also have links then that allow you to go back and find the original content that exists on the Circle 10 and Golden Arrow websites. So let's go ahead and start with the events. So here you can see the events calendar. This is actually seen in two places, right? So here on the home page, we see it listed as effectively a list, okay, or an agenda that shows by day what is going on. Any of these events can be clicked on in order to see detailed information. You can also click more details to go in and see more information around this, including, for example, links. All of these have information in them that is detailed, and you can work with it. In general, there's four sets of information, or 4 calendars worth of information that exist in here, and they're color coordinated. So the blue postings here, these are from the Circle 10 calendar. Okay, those are council-wide events that are set up and available to literally all the districts. Some of them are major meetings for people who want to get involved with council activities. Some of them are things like the STEM Day Camp. If you have scouts that are interested in STEM, there's a way to go find that. Anything that's in here in green, these are training classes. These are both council and district level training classes, will show up in green. And then the ones that are here in this kind of gold color are, not surprisingly, the Golden Arrow activities. And the Golden Arrow activities are really just tied to the district. We also maintain some additional events that pop up along the way that are not necessarily district driven. Like, for example, if a pack or a troop has an activity that they want to share with everyone, or that they want to invite others to, we can also maintain those in the calendar for people to see. So this is the agenda view of this. You can also see this here on the events page as an actual calendar. So if you're in the calendar and you want to look at, say, a different month, you can come up here, drop down, say we want to see June, so we can flip to June, and we can see what's in here. So again, in here, if I click on one of these, it will bring up the information. It'll allow me to get more details. Also, you'll notice that if there's more than just the stuff that's displayed here, you'll get a plus X more, and it'll show you can expand it and see what else is down here inside of it. You can also look at this from a weekly view, so you can actually see, like, time of day and see when things are actually happening. You'll notice Memorial Day, the holidays are in red as well. You can look at it at the month level, you can look at the agenda level, right? So those 3. You can also print the calendars from here if you want. And then also over here, you can control the view. So you can say, what is it that I'm interested in? Like, for example, I don't care about holidays, and I don't care about training, and honestly, I don't care about Circle 10 stuff. So what's going on in the district? And so I can just filter this down to what it is that I'm interested in, and then I can go dig around. The default view does include all of these for the simple fact that, we wanted to make sure that as much information is available to you as possible. But you don't have to do that. You can use this right here to filter it down to what you're specifically interested in. All right, so let's talk about the news. So there's 2 places where news exists. On the home page, this is where the district headlines are. Now these district headlines, I'll just go there using the link. If I say full news articles, this will go and it'll take me to the Golden Arrow site. And you'll notice that these entries that are associated with say Twilight Camp and Camp James Ray and all this other stuff, you will see that this stuff is what we actually are seeing back here on the website, Twilight Camp, etc. Okay, we can open these up, we can look at the information in them, but if I want to go out and I want to look at, say, specifically Twilight Camp, that's a current one. So if I click on here on Twilight Camp, it'll actually take me to the page. Again, like I said, these are not maintaining the news articles or dates, the events. They aren't being maintained on our community site. They're being maintained on the district sites and the council site. And we are looking at them, or we have a view to them so that we can get to them more easily. They're kind of organized in a more kind of user friendly or digestible manner. So you see here, it takes us back to the Golden Arrow site. It takes us directly to the posting that's associated with it, where you can find all the information, download files, etc. Okay. Now this is important because that means that we don't have things out of sync. So it means that whatever has been posted by the district, when they're going to keep their stuff up to date here. And so by doing this, we ensure that you can always get to the most current information. So in addition to the district headlines, we also have subscribed to the camping news, the membership news, and the training news as a start. If you want to see any other news in here, then that's fine. Please go ahead and use the Contact Us button or communicate directly with one of the admins, and we will be more than happy to add additional content here depending on what people are actually interested in. So that's pretty much it for news and events. Thanks a lot for your time.